Hi, welcome everybody. I'm gonna wait here and see if there's anybody in here, but we're here now and just hang out with you guys for a little while. Thank you everybody who's coming. I see if I can get in here on my phone and watch from that way, so I know when there's people in here. If you're in here, go ahead and comment. So. Oh, there's 4 people in here. Thank you, everybody. So. There. Oh, hi, TJ Sasquatchy. Merry Christmas. Hi, Josh. Howdy. I put the link in the group if you want to come up. I'm just chatting here for a little bit, trying to get some watch hours in. I wanted to say Merry Christmas to everybody and just thought it'd be a great way to spend a little bit of time between activities today. So thank you all for coming in. But the link is on Messenger if you want to come in, Josh. So. But yeah, it's kind of busy. I just left Walmart, got a few things to make a last minute cheese ball, and it's crazy there. Walmart is just a zoo. So I hope you all have your shopping done because it's crazy out there. And I'm a last minute shopper, and I wish this year I tried not to be because I knew it was going to be hard to find things. Chloe K, welcome. Merry Christmas. Thank you for popping in. So, not much going on today till later. So just thought I would hang out with all of you for a little bit. Still working on those watch hours. But I did make my goal. I had a goal of 300 videos before the end of the year, and I made it before Christmas to my 300. So I want to do another 150 videos before the end of next year. So we'll see how that works out. If there's something you want to see me do a video on, please type it in the comments. I would be happy to take some requests right now and see. I've got a couple things I'm working on. I've actually got 8 videos already shot. Hi, LP. 8 videos already shot and lined up for next year. I go on vacation. I've got 3 weeks of vacation that I won't be able to make videos or do any filming. So I've already got videos lined up, at least one for each of those weeks. And then I have a small short I did in honor of my mom for her birthday. So I did a little memorial for her birthday video, and trying to do a mix with the channel. It's been doing really well. Hi Gil, Merry Christmas. My shorts do really well, but they don't bring in viewers because a lot of them are just quick little things I see that I think are interesting. The train videos, I think I've been stopped this month at every single train crossing before the train has come. So I've been able to get some cute little, because I know my grandkids like to watch stuff like that. So I like to post things that my whole family could enjoy. And so I've had a few of those, and I think people have really enjoyed it. That too. So, but yeah, if anybody wants to hop up, I'll send you the link. Just say so. Or I put it in Courtney's messenger link group message chat. So if you want to grab the link from there, come on up. I'm just chatting today, just hanging out. Canning sausage. You have 30 pounds of ground sausage that you like to get out of the freezer. Yes. Oh, canned sausage is wonderful. I like to do the little tiny jelly jars of it. I know that sounds silly, but when I go camping in the summer, I don't like to sit there and cook a lot. So for especially before my coffee. And so I make it canned ham and canned sausage in the little jars, and then I throw it in our omelets. It's perfect for a big group omelet. And then I have a quick camping meal, and I don't have to worry about having meat in my cooler. It's all cooked and it's shelf stable. So it's kind of nice. Hi, Built on the Rock. Thanks for coming in. Welcome. So that is my canning sausage tip, is do some small jars, and then you don't have to open a pint jar just to get a cup of sausage for an omelet or a scrambled egg or a quiche. You have some things you can just throw in small. So I don't know if you can hear or not. My son is over there munching on Chex Mix. Let the holiday festivities begin. The Chex Mix has been finished. So, oh, you're welcome. But thank you all. Hi, Nunya, Texas in the bag 20. Morning. I did not expect to have this many people in here. So here comes the Chex Mix. He had to have his own personal bag. Just, it's a thing in our house. We fight over a few things. So oh, kids, gotta love them. And there's a bunch of them running around this house today. So what is everybody's favorite holiday Christmas Eve thing? Do you have Christmas Eve things that your family does? Ooh, Built on the Rock. I love rabbit poo for my garden. I have one rabbit that is a boy, and we just keep him just because he is a fertilizer making machine, and we just love him. And I love his contribution to my gardening. Pie, yes. I usually make a chocolate pie for the holidays, and I did not make pie this year because the daughter that likes the chocolate pie is not coming home for the holidays this year. So there's no point to making her pie, and then I eat the whole thing, and it's just not pretty. So yes, pie. I have a special chocolate pie I make. It's a graham cracker crust, and then on the bottom of the graham cracker crust, I put chocolate chips and mini marshmallows. And then I make cooked pudding, not the instant, but the real old-fashioned cooked chocolate pudding, and I pour it boiling hot into my pie crust, and it melts everything in there. And oh, yes. And then a little Cool Whip on top. And yeah. Oh, yes. You don't like the rabbit meat, but you like the poop. I am not a big fan of rabbit either. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite. I'd rather pet them and have them throw. The other thing is I turn all the weeds in my garden into rabbit poop, because when I weed the garden, he gets all of the stuff from that, and then boom, it turns into fertilizer. So I love having him to just turn my weeds into fertilizer. Okay. Well, I'm live right now, honey, so be quiet or you may leave the room. So. Oh. Any other traditions anybody has? Yes. I think that's his problem too, TJ. He likes to have his own portions, and he does not like to have other people's touching his food. He likes his food to be his food and not communal property. So that's why he gets his own, and then we're all happy.
That's a big fat lie there.
That's 2. Your commentary in the back was not requested. There's a peanut gallery at every show, and I've got mine. Yes, Lyndon Thompson. That's how I just, it melts it. I don't have to stir it in because then it gets all throughout it. It just makes like layers in the bottom, kind of, and then you can taste it still. It doesn't. It makes it. That doesn't change the flavor of the pudding, or, it just melts and it's all right there. Yes, Santa is definitely got coal on his list for this stop. You are right there, TJ. What happens when they all turn, 13, 14 and sassy and know it all? I wish I knew it all like I knew it all when I was that age. I'd be really smart then. Oh, that's a good one too. Built on the Rock said that their tradition is a Christmas Eve candle service. It has been a while since I went to one, and our church is having one tonight, but I can't go. I've committed to going somewhere else before I realize that I say our church. I have more than one church. They're all the same denomination, but I go to more than one, and sometimes I lose track of what they're all doing, especially right now. So I know that sounds weird, but I live close to, within 15, 20 minutes of me. Actually, if you go 30 minutes of me, there are 6 churches in our denomination. So I can pick and choose. And we're all really close with each other, so that's nice too. There's no division between going to this one or that one. So, but yeah, so there's 10 people in here now. Thank you, everybody. I am so overwhelmed every time I see that there's, a lot of people in my chats, because I did not realize that this would go so well. And so my channel, I just started it because there were so many people. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink here. So many people that asking the same questions over and over again on Facebook. And I wanted to give them all an opportunity to have their question answered, but I just kind of felt like the mom that was saying the same thing over and over and over again to her kids. And so someone suggested that I make a video and put it on YouTube, and that way I wouldn't have to be like, my joke with my mom, I'm going to record that, so I'm going to have to say it 30 times in the car on this drive. And so, are we there yet? And so I then did the Facebook group, and then followed with this to kind of, answer those questions and put it in a way that people could understand, because I'm a hands-on learner. I have to see it and touch it, and I have to know why. So I'm a hands-on why learner. And so this page is more of a hands-on and more of a show and tell for the Facebook group. And so that's what, I really liked. Oh, CG, Guardian Prepping, thank you so much for coming in. I know it's a whole different time zone where you're at. Merry Christmas. Thank you. Rem's family, Merry Christmas. Thank you too. There's a lot of people that I have just met in the last few days in here. And it's just wonderful. Thank you all for coming. That's okay. You don't have to stay long. I'm just happy that you came in and I got to say Merry Christmas to you. I just wanted to do a little live today. And if people have a canning question or, a cooking question, or just want to say Merry Christmas to each other, there's a place today here for us. So, and if anybody wants to come up, I will send you the link. Just let me know. I don't know if I can find it in here. Let me see. I'm really kind of not very good at this. I'm not very good at this. Nope, it doesn't want me to do that either. I don't want to do either of those. All right, never mind. Yeah, I've got to learn how to use StreamYard better. I'm still learning it. That's why I use it a lot with usually at this time we go live on Courtney's channel, Wide Family Farm. And so she runs all this and I'm the guest. So I've got to learn to do some of this a little better here. So yeah. Working on it. Just bear with me. Let me see. There! I figured it out. There's something I figured out how to do. I can put the comments up. So Gil's saying hi to everybody. Oops. Right. There we go. Oh, there. That's how they do that. So I am just, let me see. Oh, there we go. I will put the link up here if you want to come up, anyone. But again, you'll have to show your face. And I think I have it set that you have to, be signed in as a person. So you're identified in your channel. So, but yeah, just visiting and hanging out and wanting to say Merry Christmas to everybody today. And I'm so glad that you all have stopped by. Yeah, but feel free to come up if you want. I'm just hanging out here. Scully! Hi, I loved your there. If you have not went over and listened to some of Scully's readings, Scully is the author that reads to us, and I found him on a live stream, and he was reading one of his books. Hi. And so he was reading one of his books to us. I think I have to.
No, it's me. Sorry, it's not you. It's just that I wanted to let you finish. Go ahead. Hello to everybody, by the way.
Hi. So he was reading a book, and it was his book. And I'm like, wait, I've read this book. It's on my shelf. So I kind of fangirl when I see Scully. So you'll have to forgive me, everyone. But yeah, go over and listen to him do his readings. He just did A Christmas Carol with Charles Dickens. Oh my goodness. He does this whole production with it, and it's just wonderful. So if you have not checked out his channel, you really need to go, and you like scary books and Edgar Allan Poe, go check out Scully's channel. So how are you doing today, Guardian Prepping?
Doing very well. I'm just busy selling to Scully's House of Thrillers. My wife specifically has a huge fascination with Edgar Allan Poe. She's a big fan. I don't know if I can find the book for you now real quick. Let me just see. Also, could you do me one favor? I don't like me being like so blown up. Could you make it like the two images, one with the background, so that I like
that one?
Almost right. It's to the left of that, I think. Like one more. There we go. That's perfect.
Okay. Yes. Sorry.
And you can see the Christmas tree. So that you can see the Christmas tree as well. So, the one. Let me get you that Edgar Allan Poe, assuming that he enjoys that. Just give me one moment.
And yeah, so, Scully did not too long ago. He did Poe's Black Cat.
Ooh. So that's like, this is quite a hefty book. It's the complete tales and poems of Edgar Allan Poe. So it's like almost his whole collection in one book. Because my wife's like such a big fan. I just wanted to show and tell that for a second. It's pretty cool.
My favorite Poe story is The Telltale Heart. I like that one.
Hey, hello. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas to you.
Because he has chest mix all over his chin.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's Christmas. It's the best time for that, you know. So
We're just gonna graze all, at the buffet tonight.
yeah,
Like,
no, it's all good. It is also hello, by the way, Gardner Josh. Saw you there now. Sorry about that. But yeah, if my wife was here, she'd definitely have a lot to say about Edgar Allan Poe, and I'll definitely show your channel, Scully's House of Thrillers. That's pretty.
she would really like it. It's
Yeah.
really you just kind of turn it on in the background and you listen to it, and it just
That's a good thing. No,
Yeah,
it's
and then-
very interesting.
If you pass the screen and you start seeing the visuals he's doing with it, you're just sucked in. So you might as well just plan on watching. It's a lot of fun.
No, I definitely look forward to it. It's something that's always been quite intriguing, and just I love psychology, and some of the authors really put like a lot of psychology into their writing as well. You know, the way that they create that story for you. Books, the movies are great, so are series and all that, but books have a certain way of, they really have a certain way of drawing you in and using your imagination more, and it's pretty cool. So
Sawyer has a question for you. He doesn't know where you're from.
oh, absolutely. I'm based from South Africa, so
That makes sense.
yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful country. We've got so much natural beauty over here as well. We've got the Big Five. It's one of the only countries in the world with the Big Five. So like all of your rhinos and buffalo, lions, cheetah, like all of those big cats as well. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Merry Christmas to the little ones, because, well, not the little ones. I see that you're not a little one anymore, man. You're quickly becoming a big guy. So yeah, it's just to somebody that's aged and bald like myself. You know, my hair doesn't even grow anymore because of my age. So enjoy an awesome hairline. It's a good thing, and also just be the best kid, be the best guy that you can. And if I've got any message to you, if you just listen just for a moment, it's really important to just be patient with people, to be patient with everybody out there, and just try and understand where other people are coming from. That's the most important message I could ever give to you. Everybody's got a story. It's important to listen sometimes, but I don't mean to be all like in that role. My little one, she just turned 9 on Friday, so my little one's also getting a bit older now these days, and she's developing all of the personality, and definitely a really good kid too. So yeah, it's awesome. Sorry to ramble, Tammy. Go ahead.
That's okay. No,
Sure.
I'm just glad you're up here. I see that Linda says she's going to do some of my videos. She wants to try some of them. I've been trying really hard, Linda, to put up more videos lately. I tried to do kind of vlogmas, but I didn't do every day. I'm really working on getting my watch hours. It seems like the harder I work, they don't move. So it's kind of frustrating. So I'm working really hard to get more content up so that I can get my watch hours up.
Well, there's a couple of ways that work really easily. I mean, live streams are usually quite a good way as well that you've been doing recently. I find live streams are pretty good. Specifically, some of your longer live streams. I've got a friend of mine, and I'm sure he won't mind me mentioning his channel, but his name is Shadow Scout Swede, and he actually does once a week. He does a bit of a stream, and it's actually quite a lengthy stream. He streams for about a good couple of hours, like 6 or 7 hours, sits down for a whole session. People can come in and go out. There's no pressure from him. And he's all around somebody that's got he's very resourceful and has a large variety of skills as well. So he's a good person to spend some time with. So that type of thing where you do like such a long live stream, it can be a bit taxing because not everybody has like 6 hours, but that's also why it's on a weekend that he does it. But you could try that. And definitely,
I met a lot of people on live streams that do that. There was the guy that was doing like the world's longest live stream a while back, and I met a lot of people through that. I really enjoy the live streams myself when I'm doing it, but I just have not been comfortable enough to do live streams by myself.
Yeah. Well, it's so much more different when there's two people. I love Scully's House of Thrillers comment there, by the way. Like, I just, yeah. So when you do live streams, obviously on your own, when you do them solo, it becomes, it's quite a hefty, there we go. It's quite a hard challenge as well when you do live streams specifically on your own, because then you've got to kind of roll and ramble. But I always, when I'm rambling, I'm always like, am I talking too much? Even on my own live, I'm always like, am I busy speaking too much? Even though that's what I'm supposed to be doing, is filling that dead air. And then it's like, I don't know. I have the greatest trouble with introspection so far, to the degree that I'm always wondering, am I talking too much? Am I talking too loudly? Did I upset somebody? Because I care too much about that type of thing. I mean, we've all got our flaws, right? So, yeah.
I really enjoy your live streams, though. I learn a lot when I watch your live streams.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
And
that.
I really like the one you just did that was different, where you went out and you showed the animal park.
I do, yeah. I plan to do more of that as well in the near future in different parks, and I also plan on getting a bit of a better camera with a telescopic lens so that I can, do more nature photography, because I found out the hard way. I went out there with my GoPro, and I got a GoPro 6 that I use for my motorcycle vlogs and for some of my adventure riding and that. So I use my GoPro, and then it turns out that a GoPro is really not the best for taking like videos or photos from a really far away. So like, I definitely plan on in the new year getting a bit of a telescopic one and doing, as you say, with the one with the animals and doing that type of thing too.
You're distracting, Sawyer.
No, you're welcome to. I don't mind at all if you join in and you chat with us. I'm sure I don't know how Tammy feels specifically, but it's all up to Tammy.
It's the feeling of having somebody over my shoulder that is kind of creeping me out.
Mm-hmm.
My oldest daughter was dating a young man. Well, she was in graduate school, and his grandparents live in South Africa. And so he took her home to meet his grandparents. And so I got to see her pictures. So I've always really liked your country. I think I've been kind of fascinated with it because you have big cats.
Yeah,
and
we've also got.
I really love
Go ahead. Sorry, I
I really love the animals you have there that we don't have outside of zoo. We only get to see them in the zoos, and you have wild animals. That's kind of cool.
We do have a lot of nature reserves as well. Are you busy scheming, buddy? Are you busy doing the?
Yes, I always feel like they're plotting behind my back.
So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting the diversity of animals that we've got here, and we have a lot of we really have a lot to be grateful for as a country. So specifically regarding the biodiversity and just the fauna and flora overall, we have a vast amount of beautiful animals and plants, and we also have a very interesting history, somewhat dark history, of course, but an interesting history that kind of makes me proud to be from here and to be part of the change for the future, where our country is trying to be as positive as possible. And even though there's some other things, but we try and be as positive as possible. Hello, by the way, Blue Farm. I saw your message there. It's good to see you.
I was going to highlight her next. Barb Gardner said she saw the part about us talking about rabbits, and that she loves rabbits with veggies and dumplings. I like to slow cook rabbit. If I cook rabbit, I like to put it in we have like a electric frying pan, and that's how we've always cooked it. But nobody hunts now, and we just don't have the heart to eat our domestic rabbits. So he's just a poo making machine.
Yeah, but they're awesome little pets as well. That's where I do understand that in survival situations, they're actually quite, well, not too much of a good food source, because even if you depend on anything, there's actually a specific virus that's attached to, if you only eat rabbit for too long, you can actually get very sick. I don't know what.
Sclerosis, I believe it is.
Wow, I wouldn't have known that. That's pretty awesome that you knew that on the fly as well. So yeah.
I'm a nurse originally by trade, so
Yeah.
23 years.
Hey, by the way, Rob, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining in on it. Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat that I haven't said Merry Christmas to, by the way. So.
Hi, Blue Farm. Hi, Homestead Aquarius. Oh, bye, Scully. See you later, alligator. I think.
So that's a brilliant question, and it's relevant as well. I don't want to speak on. I told you, like, I come up here to like talk to you, and then I'm like, I wonder if I'm talking too much. It's terrible. So
we want to know more about. I think everybody wants to know more about how we're alike and how we're different.
Yeah.
And
well,
so,
the same for me. Yeah, it's the same for me. That's why I've always enjoyed my time in the States. I was in Pennsylvania mostly, and I was doing mountain bike training in Pennsylvania, and I really helped a lot of people, and it was so much fun being out there, and a really, really awesome experience. Because I do professional mountain biking for myself as well. It's one of my pastimes. And then, so I wanted to get through to Built on the Rock Homestead. Hi, by the way, nice to meet you. And I'll let you know that that's almost consistent. For about over a decade now, we've had power outages, which can be quite severe to a degree, sometimes more than others. It all depends on the infrastructure. And now, a truth that a lot of people might not like to face is that the infrastructure itself was not necessarily built for the accommodation of the masses populace. The infrastructure, and I'm sure that you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about this, the infrastructure was designed for a select few in the country when it was first initially built. So now what's happened is over time, the infrastructure is not strong enough, and there's also a certain level of other elements which contribute towards the infrastructure being in the current position that it is. But simultaneously, it's also something that we've had to get by. We do have those power outages, and they impact some people more than others. There are people who stay in rural areas specifically who have an exceptionally hard time. Sometimes life is tough where they are, so then they move closer to the city, and then they've got load shedding to contend with. And if they're wanting to start a new company or a small business, it can be exceptionally hard to do so when you don't have consistent power because of things like your ATM machines at the shop or, scanning devices. There's a lot of things and reasonings why, and even in the evening when you have a shop and all of a sudden the lights go out, you've got a bit of a problem there. So the way that we kind of counter that as a country is I have so many candles. I love candles, so I have plenty candles, but you've always got to be very observant that you put the candle out, always fire safety, put the candle out once you're done with it completely, because people have had incidents regarding that. So candles are really good, and everything that I have is solar, like all the way from like my watch, which I'm very proud of. Took me a bit of time saving up for that. That's a Casio. It's a Casio Solar G6900, and it essentially means that it doesn't require any battery. It works off the sun for as long as I need it to. So even in a long SHTF situation, I'd have the capacity to be able to monitor the day it is of the year for quite a long duration before that went out completely. So solar everywhere. Solar on I actually took some of this stuff through to my main prepping room earlier, but I've got solar flashlights, solar headlamps. In some of my videos, you can see it through and through. Solar powered power banks that can charge my cell phones via using the sun. So having lack of electricity is something that we've got to really kind of tackle, and we do so, in my opinion, in the most graceful way that we possibly can. We try to consistently have the capacity to generate electricity. UPS, a lot of people use solar for their homes and generators, those who can afford generators. It comes down to candles. Candles are really, really a good asset. And then making little fires to make food. We also have a gas stove, so that if there is no power, we can use the gas stove to use for electricity or to cook our food. We as a country, we are very big fans of barbecues, but we call them braais. And those are something where we just have like a very primitive styled fire, just build a little fire out of logs, and put a grid on top of it and then cook some of the food on top of that is something that we do very often. And that's BRAAI, and you could look into it as well. It's pretty interesting.
I just bought a 1930s wood cook stove for my cabin. I sold my house in town, and I'm in the process of moving to an off-grid cabin on a piece of property that I have. And so I'm not going to even have electricity hooked up to my place. So we have a wood stove, and we're going to have solar. And right now we have a portable solar generator. It's like a battery pack, and it's a Jackery. I bought that to help transition those of us wherever he went that can't live without our electronics. And so sometimes I'm going to be gone off. I have to come into town, charge my devices, and get online. So right now I'm enjoying all the online time I can have till we're back out there. But the stove isn't hooked up yet. So when the stove is hooked up, Michigan winters are not something you want to live in without heat. So as soon as I get my stove, because we're using it for heating and cooking, we'll be at the cabin full time.
No, that's good. That's awesome. And it's definitely a nice getaway, you know, being able to just be in the woods as well is something that's amazing.
I think it's going to be good for people in our family who have never lived without electricity to experience that.
So I can understand. Yeah, I can understand that we kind of live in a time at the moment where like cell phones, phones have kind of become second nature. Now I understand the importance of them, and I can get how it's entertaining and it's fun, and it does kind of suck when there isn't a phone, but at first. But I promise you that if you allow yourself over time to actually enjoy just being out in the woods and learning as much as you can, learn about the plants in your little area, learn as much as you can about the woods, you'll be so far ahead. Go for it. You want to say something? Go for it.
But you do want to say two things. I mostly don't stay up and not like be inside always, all the time. I only play games when my friends go home for the night and go for dinner. Then I get on the games and play. I go outside 24/7 and play on hot days, nice days. But right now, winter, no.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You had a second point though?
My second one is I want to go to that zoo.
So yeah, there is so much that you can learn. There's a whole other part to life. There is so much fun within gaming and technology, and I think that we live in an amazing age where we do have access to technology and gaming that was never possible before, and it can actually have good impacts, such as increasing your alertness, and your reaction timing can improve with gaming. There are actually good assets to it, and also it can keep you away from trouble. Gaming can surprisingly save you in terms of, instead of going like and doing terrible things, whatever, gaming can be a big savior. My wife has just gotten back, so I'm going to have to jump off here in a minute, though.
Okay.
But before I do that, I'll close it up like this quickly and just say that, and just as a last little message, that a big Merry Christmas to everybody. And there's a lot out there that's pretty concerning regarding people. And this is what the same message that I said earlier, where it's going to be exceptionally important to always just be understanding to other people and take them from where they're at. And all people know something that you don't. So, just try and value others around you. And I hope that you guys have an amazing 2022. It sounds so futuristic as a year. And I'll stop my little ramble here by saying that best wishes to the little guy as well. And I know for a fact that he's going to grow up to be a good person, because he seems like he's interested in other places and wants to learn more. And I wish him the best. And you as well, Tammy. Thank you for being such a hero. That you are.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you so much for coming up today.
Blessings. Bye-bye for now, Tammy. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yes, Robert. I think I am trying to be like that a lot. I also am setting it up so this will be my last home, and that I'll be able to live in it till the end of however long I live. And I'm kind of a big fan of Tasha Tudor. And so I kind of want to have it set up and be off grid and kind of live that lifestyle. I've always been moving towards that. It's been a fascination of mine for a very long time. So I've got all of the things in place. I just need to get them all out there and up and running and working. I've got my kerosene lights, and I've got my gas stove with old 1930s wood cook stove, and I've got my cabin, I've got my garden, so I'm going to be all set.
The guy was nice.
He's very nice, yes.
I want to see him on a future broadcast.
Well, we can watch some of his videos. You can watch some of his videos. You would like his videos. He has a lot of things on his videos you are interested in. I am a rebel. I am, yes. I have always been kind of doing things. My brother and no, turn that off. You cannot have the volume on while I'm doing this. It can't be in the background.
I pulled the cord on accident.
Okay. My brother-in-law bought my dad issue number 5 of Mother Earth News. And when my dad put that magazine down, I picked it up, and I have been fascinated with that whole 70s Back to the Land movement. And so I have wanted to do a lot of these things, and I've been not able to due to other circumstances. And now it's just me and the one last boy at home, and I can do these things if I want to. So I've been planning for it. I'm almost there. So, and learning how from my mother, my parents lived through the Depression, and so they really felt that these self-sustainable tools and skill sets were something that I really needed to have. And so they made sure that each one of their kids had this self-sustainably tool sets to take care of themselves if there was ever another Great Depression. And it really looks like we're headed that way, shall I say, in this country. And so having a set of skills for yourself where you can grow your own food, prepare your own food, preserve food for the winter when it isn't always possible in your area to grow food, to be able to hunt or to raise animals for yourself so that you have that available to you. All of those things have always been really important to me. So I never really fit in with my peers because of that. So it's kind of fun here on YouTube to find a whole group of peers who feel the same way, that, we should all be self-sustainable and able to help each other and to build each other up. And so I really appreciate all of you here in my live, because all of these channels that I see here today are like that. And I just think that's great. If anybody out there is looking to learn, just look at the people here in the chat, because all of these people have so much to offer and to teach. So, and I'm sorry I don't have enough moderators here to my moderator's a little busy. She's on a Christmas errand, so to have her on my phone, since I'm not subscribed to myself, I can't drop links. So sorry for the squeaky door. I need some WD-40. Oh, maybe I can. Ooh, maybe I can drop links. So let me see. Let's see what I can do. Oh, maybe I can. I might be able to. Oh, yes, I can. So I'm going to start dropping some links in here for everybody. So let me get back to... There we go. I worked in here. So there is Citizen Guardian's channel. And find a few of these other ones here for us. So me get this one. Just bear with me here while I do this. Sorry. I am gonna grab some really good ones here. Let's see. Here, grab a few more. And I'm gonna drop some links here in the channel, so just bear with me. I am hard to do more than one thing at once. So ask my kids. If they talk to me while I'm doing this, I can't talk. I can't do it. There's a couple right there. See if I can't grab a couple more. But yeah. If anybody else wants to come up, I'm gonna drop the link again. If anybody else wants to come up, the link is available there. But yeah. So who else we have in here? Get some more of these on here. So if anybody watching later can find all of you. I have met so many good people through YouTube. YouTube has really, I went into this thinking, oh, I'll just use this as a way to make videos to show in my Facebook group. And it has opened up a whole nother world for me of, around the world. Even, not even just local, but, the friends I've made in Australia and South Africa. And it's just amazing. The influence it has all around the world comes back. There. Built on the rock. Who else is in here? I'm going to scroll back up here for a minute. Oh, there we go. Mennonite farmhouse is in here. Let me see if I can get that link and drop it in here. Pineapple stuffing. That looks really good. You guys should go check that out. I'm going to put a link to that one here too. From Mennonite Farmhouse. There. All right. Canned pineapple. I'm going to have to check it out later. I have not seen it. I saw your Michigan Rocks cookies, and I laughed because I'm located somewhere in the center of Michigan. Somewhere. Not saying where. Blue Farm. That's the other one that was in here earlier. Let me see if I can drop their link here too. There we go. My phone is acting up here. Oh, there we go. Always does that. You ever notice? Always does that when you're trying to do something quick. I can always do these really quick when I'm in other lives and a moderator, but when I'm doing it for myself and have to talk at the same time. Goodness gracious, glad I'm not chewing gum. Oh, and Gil. Gil was in here. Let me get his and drop it down here too, so that they're all in here. There we go. But yeah, thank you everybody for bearing with me here as I do this. Put these links in here for everybody. Go check out some of these channels if you haven't. And please go back and check out Scully's channel because I really think there's so interesting and different. I really think you'll all like that. Yes, I know Gil has 2 channels. He also has Gray Man Prepping. Yes. And I'm subscribed to both. Oh. Please forgive the squeaky door.
Second time. And sorry for interrupting your live stream when that guy was there.
Thank you.
But he looks funny, and I want to.
He's very nice.
say
Go
stuff.
sit down. So I know you like to be included.
Yay.
It's nice to be included. Everybody likes to feel they're included somewhere. I know that. All right.
Especially talk about animals.
And this is Gil's other channel. Paste that in here too. There. Huh? I'm just putting some links in so that if anybody coming along later can see the links. Let's see if I don't think I missed anybody. I think I've got everybody now that has been in the chat. I kind of set up this chat so that you had to be a member for at least 5 minutes before you could comment. So if there's anybody in here wondering why they can't comment, you have to have subscribed to the channel for at least 5 minutes. So that just keeps out scammers because I use the word live in my title and I didn't want to have to worry with my. Here's Scully's. I didn't get my last link here. It's not letting me pull that one up. I think I did Guardian Prepping, but I'll do it again because I didn't put his name with it. I posted the one with making hardtack, but I'll do it again. That's a really good video, by the way. Get back in here so I can do it. Sorry, this is boring watching me post links. There we go. There, all done with that for a while. Oh, hi Tasha. Come on up if you want. The link was in the messages earlier if you want to come up. Or I can post a new one right here. If anybody wants to come up. There we go. Hi. Hi, Jason. Thanks again for the sticker. I have a plan for the other sticker. I did not put both of them on that board for a reason. I have another plan for that sticker. Your stickers are the funniest. I love them. I was really happy to win one of Jason from RebelCanners set of stickers the other day in his live. Merry Christmas, by the way. Yes, my friend there, my cousin, I babysit for my cousins, and she wanted to take the sticker off. So we actually took the transfer tape off first, put the sticker on because she couldn't do it. I'm kind of glad I did that off camera because she kind of almost messed it up. And then we put the transfer tape back on top and rubbed it. to get those last couple little pieces back on there. So I did do that, but I did it off camera because she was very worried about it. She's very artistic, and it had to be just so, and it didn't turn out just so because she did it backwards. So, but yeah, we got the tape off, and then the one, I think I'm gonna put the other one you gave me on the back of my car. We'll see. Maybe something else. I got a couple things I'm thinking of. No. But yeah. Yeah, it was fun, and it was kind of fun. I have stickers from someone else who gave me, and I could not find them. I put them up so good, I couldn't find them to put them in that video, but I wanted to do that board. And then I'm getting my stove, the legs put on my stove, and getting it mounted in my cabin this week. And then I'll be doing videos from out there, recordings. And so I'm going to have all of those little boards with the stickers and stuff right behind my stove. So when I'm cooking, they'll all be featured back there. So that'll be in all of my videos coming up if I ever get myself out there. So hopefully it'll be out there very soon to the cabin. It's my goal. So
Cabin tour.
Yes, we'll do a cabin tour, but
Bedroom tour.
you need to
Get my bedroom done.
yeah.
Then we can do it. Yeah.
Yes. Once you get a little bit better, things look a little nicer around there, we'll do a cabin tour.
Sorry for the day.
So here is Jason's channel. I'm dropping a link. In here. There. So if you're not subscribed, go over and subscribe to RebelCanners too. Bye, Built on the Rock. Merry Christmas. Thank you for popping in. I just really appreciate it, everybody. I'm just working on my hours here. I'm going to get off here in about 4 minutes, but I just wanted to give everybody a chance to say Merry Christmas to each other today. And if I had anybody from my canning group that wanted to come in and ask any questions last minute, because I'm going to be a little out of touch the next day or two, I wanted everybody to have a chance to do that. But yeah, I'm going to get off of here in a few minutes. But just wanted to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and thank you so much for coming in and doing this. I just really appreciate it. So, and then one more. I want to drop one more because trying to drop a link for everybody who has come in and talked in the chat. So let's get Tasha's link here before we go to, and make sure we've shared that. So I'm gonna just do that real quick. Please just continue to kind of bear with me. I'm, still learning a lot of this part of it. And my moderator is a little busy today. She had to run some errands she wasn't planning on, so she's not here. So there's hers. Yes, please remember to hit the thumbs up button before you go. So bye, Robert, and I am going to go ahead and call it here and go ahead and get off. So thank you all for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, Sawyer. Oh. So I'm going to get off of here before he gets any more things in the background to mess this up and get me a copyright strike. So bye-bye, everybody. Thank you, and have a very Merry Christmas.
Don't forget, if you